the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 National League All-Stars.
Now we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Number 38, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Now at the plate, Derek Jeter, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate, Craig Biggio. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Finley is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Batting third from the Cleveland Indians, the left fielder, Manny.
Standing in, Manny Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Steve Carse, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
At the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
In now, Jeff Cirillo, and he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Larkin at third with nobody out. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So striding forward now, Todd Helton. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. The throw is wild and he gets away. The tag comes down and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Popped him up. McGuire in foul ground, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. National Leaguers out in front, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1-1 pitch coming up to Chipper. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now the 2-1 pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Mark McGuire. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding in, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. And another foul ball. Right side. He's got it to second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the second set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, Mike Piazza. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
The center fielder, Steve Finley.
Standing in now, Steve Finley. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Finley is retired, 2 down now. At the plate, Edgardo, Alfonso. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. NL down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Randy Johnson is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 51, Randy Johnson.
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ben Grieve. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Reined in, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Stepping in now, Steve Carsey, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Jeter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Craig Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the double steal is on here. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Manny Ramirez. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Pedro Martinez gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 45, Pedro Martinez.
Stepping into the box, Reggie Sanders. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Randy Johnson. A ball and 2 strikes. No outs, nobody on. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Barry Larkin. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jeff Cirillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the National League 2 and the American League nothing. Kevin Brown enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 27, Kevin Brown.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chipper Jones, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now back. The center fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here comes Junior. No runs, just one hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. He drew a walk his first time up. The 2-1. He's a heater in there for a strike. No runs, just one hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the American League. They trail it here 2-0. John Smoltz is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 29, John Smoltz.
Stepping in, Todd Helton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 out. Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3 balls and a strike to Finley. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Edgardo Alfonso. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
the 2-1. Two men are on with two men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Steve Harris is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 58, Steve Harris.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig in to bat at the plate. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lined but speared on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Ben Grieve. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Smoltz. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Again, he sends it out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Three and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Craig Biggio, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it. tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. AL leave a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Kent Merca gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 41, Kent Merca.
Jason Kendall will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jason Kendall.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Larkin. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Jeff Cirillo. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Todd Helton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Good battle. Count remains full. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Stepping in now, Todd Helton. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Vladimir.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the 1-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The set and the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is scored. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the National League 5 and the American League nothing. Denny Reyes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the National League, number 49, Denny Reyes.
Leading off the inning, Manny Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Another 2-2 offering. To third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Taken that time by Chipper as the count draws even at 2-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2. Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2.
Inside ball one.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
Mark McGuire waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Ready on 3-1, here it comes. And a changeup, couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in to try it again, Pudge Rodriguez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the National League 5 and the American League 1. Omar Oliveros enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40. Omar Oliveros.
Stepping up now, Steve Finley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. And he popped him up. Jones is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the National League.
Now at the plate, Edgardo Alfonso. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Reggie Sanders will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. This ball will be chopped foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now pitch swung on and grounded to Chipper at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the National Leaguers. They're up 5-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeff Shaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jeff Kent will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Ben Grieve.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Albert Bell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 88, Albert Bell.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Number 3 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Craig Biggio. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The NL leads this one 5-1. Number 3 will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop. Number 34 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 34.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff Kent. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Barry Larkin will be next. Sliced hard on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Walt Weiss will come on now as the pinch hitter.
In hitting for the National League, number 22. Walt Weiss.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Fernando Tatis will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Fernando Tatis.
2 out, nobody on.
Get it out of here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Mark Grace will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Mark Grace.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Right fielder, Vladimir.
Sammy Sosa will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Sammy Sosa.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the National League 6 and the American League 1. Walt Weiss is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 21.
Fernando Tatis remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Mark Grace stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Sammy Sosa will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now at first base, number 17.
John Rucker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Corey Koski is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And it's 1-2.
Now 1-2.
The pitch.
Nope.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Alex Rodriguez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 3.
A runner at first with no outs here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. High hop, and he barehands it to second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Omar Garciaparra will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 5. Omar Garciaparra.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Terry Stein will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 36, Terry Stein.
Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Two down, runners at first and second. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. AL leave a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Corey Koski remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
For the American League. Now playing center field.
Alex Rodriguez will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now in
Omar Garciaparra will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now in center field, number 5.
Terry Stein is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now at third base, number 3, Alex.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here.
Terry Stein.
John Wickman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brooke Fordyce is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Mike Lieberthal.
And that misses. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Roger Cedeno will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 19, Roger Cedeno.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Eric Karros will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into hit, Eric Karros.
Outside, 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Reggie Sanders. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Line drive base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
In now, Jeff Kent. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 9th inning coming up. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Mike Lieberthal will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now playing center field, number 19,
Roger Cedeno stays in the ball game batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Matt Manti comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Matt Manti. Now catching number 24, Mike Lieberthal.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Ben Grieve, and they'll need him to get something going here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The next 3-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The catcher, number
So
8.
digging in now, Brooke Fordyce. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Runners on first with one down. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The National League All-Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 38 is credited with the win. Steve Carsey only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.